For a lot of Americans, the invasion probably seems like some kind of distant conflict with no real connection to their everyday lives. But that, my friend, is about to change in a very big way. Because even though the fighting is over there, it's going to affect everything we buy over here. Russia is the world's second largest producer of natural gas and one of the world's largest oil producing nations. Okay, so you think it's just about driving. There are fears that President Biden could sanction Russia and its oil industry, but that hasn't happened, or at least it hasn't happened yet. Oil prices more than jumped $20 a barrel since the start of the year due to the tension between Russia and Ukraine. And just today, crude surpassed $100 a barrel for the first time since 2014. And it ended the day at 99 bucks. So that will likely mean a jump in your gas prices here. And it goes much further than that. 70% of retail goods arrive by truck in the United States. And those trucks need, you guessed it, gas. Any increase in gas prices gets passed on to us, the consumer. And let's talk about those goods that you're buying. A wide range of plastic products and packaging are made from petroleum byproducts. So you can bet we're going to be paying extra for that as well. I want to bring in Catherine Tuggle. She is the Chief Content Officer of hermoney.com and the co-author of the book, How to Money. How apropos. How quickly, Catherine, are we going to start feeling this? How quickly are we going to start paying more?
We're already feeling it. Gas is already $3.50 a gallon. It is expected to go to $4 a gallon. And food prices are expected to be up by 5% at least before mid-year.
Let me ask you a question. Big round of, sanctions, all sorts of Russian, entities sanctioned. It's supposed to be painful. But all I keep thinking is that Putin has hundreds of billions of dollars in slush money. And so do his cronies. So they're bankrolled for a long time. They're not going to feel any of it. How much of what the Russian people are going to feel is actually going to just boomerang right back to us? Like, how bad is this going to get for us?
It's a good question. I mean, to your point earlier about gas, it's not just oil, right? Like, the U.S. will pivot. We probably won't see $4 a gallon gas for more than, say, 3 months, because we can start getting supplies from Iraq and Canada and Venezuela and even right here in the United States. But we also import grain and wheat from Russia, which I think a lot of people don't know. And we're already seeing those higher prices at the grocery store. People's budgets are already stretched thin from COVID. We already had inflation well before Russia invaded the Ukraine. So it does seem like the perfect storm. I understand why people are so nervous right now.
So there's only so many jerry cans that I can stick in my garage, and certainly bread goes bad. What can I do to prepare? If I'm just an average American who wants just some useful knowledge to protect my family and me, what is it, or is there any?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the default is that we feel we need to take action during these times, but the S&P 500 was up by 15% a year after Pearl Harbor. The markets were up by 35% a year after we invaded Iraq. So, we have to consider the fact that wartime is not necessarily bad for the market. So one of the worst things you can do right now, if you're considering moving all your money into gold or moving all your money into cash, would be, to do that, right? You have to stay the course. We saw that investors during the 2008 recession, if they stayed the course and stayed in the markets, they fared so much better than the people who pulled out. So stay in the markets, resist that urge to take all your money out, and just be a thoughtful shopper. Watch for shrinkflation, start shopping at discount stores, and just buckle down with your basic budgeting 101.
And maybe download one of those free breathing apps. That might help. Catherine Tuggle, thank you. I'm going to have you back because something tells me it's going to be a moving picture, and you could be a wonderful guide to help us navigate through this financially. Thanks so much. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.